Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to dive into XRP. Once again, thank you for your support, okay, really do appreciate it. We won that competition, which is great, golden, thanks for your support in that. And if you've not checked Satoshi Stacker's channel out, do head over to his channel, get involved in his community right now. So yeah, it was great, thank you for putting us in the competition. Wasn't even in it. I think someone tagged me and says CoinsKid should be in it, and then obviously we've won, and that's great. So cheers, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now on the daily time frame for XRP, you are in a downtrend. You've got the bearish cross, okay, and you're constantly in your head on the daily 20 until you do see a break above the 20 and back test of support, and especially break the 55 EMA. You are in a downtrend coming back down to test lower lows until we start to form some kind of bottoming out structure and get the signatures that we're reversing right here. And one of those key signatures, which I've shown you so many times on the weekly, on a different chart, just let me find a different chart. On the weekly time frame is the RSI, okay? The RSI, what I'm waiting for, and I've told you so many times, okay, is a bit of a bullish divergence, okay, where we get a low and we get a lower low, okay, and then in the price action we get a high and a higher high. It's always indicative of a bit of reversal, so I am actually anticipating that, and this is where potentially, you know, I've been fully transparent with you, you could see a further correction for XRP coming down to sort of form that rock solid bottom. And when we do get that signal, that in itself is a beautiful signal to go long. And like I've said to you yesterday in yesterday's video, when you're above this medium line in the RSI, you're in an uptrend. When you're below, you're in a downtrend. Again, really easy to look. You got the stock RSI that's in the floor. You got the MACD just here, which obviously is a little bit overextended, and it does need to come back down to earth, to be honest with you, to start to build out the momentum and that steam, the reversal in the market, where you get that trend reversal basically. So keep an eye on the MACD. Potentially got further to fall just there, which would coincide with a breakdown in the price action. So on the price action just there, you're fully aware, okay, at the moment we're holding the 55, which is good. It is good, but we're so overextended, we've been allowed to come back to this particular target and hold and still be in a bull market effectively, still be in an uptrend, because you are still in an uptrend. You know, when you zoom out, look, high highs, high lows just there. Do you see that? So there's life in the old dog yet in XRP. I want to reassure you. Now, obviously, I've given you a key level of support right now is this 0382 at 41 cents. If you do start to see the 55 lost on the weekly and you do start to fall under it and hit your head, potentially this way you're going to come down to 0382. Put some cheeky bids on that if you do see a correction. Now, obviously, you know, because we've got all these signals in here, it doesn't mean it has to bottom out at those particular levels. You could just say that this is the bottom in, you start to reverse, come back up, break this trend line, okay? You start to see XRP get back above that, you're looking at upside, you're looking at the trend being reversed basically. But a minute, you know, on the daily, like I've just shown you, you are in a downtrend. You've got to adhere to that, okay? And until you start to break key levels of resistance above, you are in a downtrend. So switching back to the hourly time frame then for XRP. So as you're fully aware for XRP then, on the hourly time frame, we've got these structures which I've shown you in numerous videos, okay? You've got the larger ascending triangle, which you're broken out of, and I gave you a breakdown target from that point when you did break out way back on 17th of June. I said to you the potential target of XRP is 04460, but it won't get there overnight. It does it in waveforms, okay? And you can see it's doing it in these waveforms, potentially coming down to that target just there, okay? Now from here, when the break, if we do go down to that target, and it is a big if as well, that's a whopping 47% short opportunity right there that CoinsKid gave you, okay? So with that, like I said to you, you know, the pattern that's in play, it doesn't get there overnight, and the pattern that's in play is valid until invalidated away. And the only way to have invalidated this large ascending triangle is to come up and break the high, and XRP failed to do that. It broke out here, it looked great, but it ran into a level of resistance, okay, before retracing and coming back down. Now if you can come back up and break this green line again and break this golden ratio just here, you're creating a beautiful reversal wave, and that gives more precedence to the fact that you're carrying out that WW bottom extension, you know, reversing the trend just here, because it still can, I'm telling you, it can hang on for dear life right here, okay? It doesn't have to come to these targets, you know, but what we do need to see done is break above the hourly EMAs, okay? Get back above the hourly EMAs, because at the minute you can see you can't. You're under them as resistance, and obviously break this green line. Break this green line, okay? You're looking at a beautiful little reversal here, and the last point of resort is break this golden ratio. You break the golden ratio, you're forming that big reversal wave, and then you're breaking out of resistance and you're forming a massive reversal wave up to the channel where you formed it at $1.05. Do you see that? And that will be absolutely golden for XRP, and that's your big market reversal right there. But obviously you've got you're fully aware of the RSI right there, that potentially, you know, you're coming to that lower low, making that lower low, forming that hidden bullish divergence. That's what we're looking for, okay? Personally, doesn't mean it has to happen though. So yeah, I mean, like I said, you've fallen out of this level here, and you've fallen this support, haven't you? You've broken support lose support, go short, and effectively, you know, you've got this ascending triangle on the cards right here. And like I said to you, the pattern that's in play is validated in invalidated away, and you know, you've got the larger ascending triangle. You can see you're closer to hitting that than you are in hitting that previous resistance and support. Do you see that? So yeah, it's got a destination. Unfortunately, it is to the downside. You are in a downtrend. There's no defeating that. Okay, and still, until you start to see the rock solid reversals and the trend reversal, you are in a downtrend and you're coming down to lower lows potentially. And but it is all on Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin is carrying out a big massive correction. If it holds a key level support, great. If it loses it, this is where you're going to see the roll and a larger correction, and potentially Bitcoin entering a multi-month or if not multi-year bear market right there, which is, you know, quite nasty. So but with all that, you know, there are opportunities to trade all this sort of chop. You know, just here, open a short just there, and potentially you're looking at a further downside of around about 24% for XRP, you know, and if it continues from here, you're looking at a further correction of around about 21%. And obviously, if you start to carry out the larger correction, you're looking at 30%. And then if you, obviously, you've just shown you, if you're losing the support of the 50 EMA, you're coming down to the 55 EMA on the weekly, you're going to come down to the 0.382, which is that target there of 34%. Further depreciation for XRP. So these are great short opportunities within themselves. Okay, so yeah, that's basically XRP. It's looking relatively downtrendy, isn't it? And there's no avoiding that until we break these key levels of resistance and start to come back up and form this reversal wave right here. Okay, this is what we're looking for, because this is an impulsive wave down, and right now you're retracing like this. Okay, but you came back up and you've held a key level of support, which resistance in a downtrend basically, before continuation of the trend. Do you see that? So from here, you know, if we do start to go home, this is a new impulsive wave forming just here. We do have a destination. I'm going to show you that destination right now off Fibonacci. So from there, that's your bottom and that's your top, and you can see that it ties up with the 041 price prediction that we've got when we lose support of the 55 and the 0.382. So you can see it's all tying in basically. So it's got a destination. That's what I'm trying to say. So do anticipate we are going to see more further downside for XRP, you know, and potentially coming down to this 0.41 cents. So do put some cheeky bids in down at this level, because like I said to you, you know, put cheeky bids in down there, because at the minute, you know, you get the bounce, and plus you're appreciating more and you're accumulating more XRP. You can see that XRP is up 25% from that bottom just there. So these are all opportunities. Okay, you long the bottom, you sell the top basically in a downtrend. It's looking a bit shite unless you do start to see the break above the hourly 20 EMAs and the 55. Because if you can, honestly, you know, if you can here, I know it's in play, this is in play, but you can invalidate it, and the way you invalidate this particular pattern is breaking this high here. So if you do start to see XRP come up and break this high of 0.68, because it can happen, okay, you could find one of these support levels down here, break the 20, break the 55, reverse the trend on the hourly, come back up, break this, come back up, break that, boom, and then you got to break that. You see how much resistance you've got ahead of you though. So it's ridiculous, it's ridiculous. But yeah, hopefully, let's all hope, okay, we've got to break these key levels of resistance, this ascending triangle, this WW bottom, all sorts of patterns in patterns, aren't they? So I mean, you've got 1, 2, what you've got the 20, you've got the 55, you've got this, you've got that, you've got multiple levels of resistance to form a beautiful reversal here. So you know, there's more work to do to get back up than there is more work to do to get down. Do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the trouble with these reversals. You do need the steam come in and the bulls just step in and start to push the markets upwards. But the selling runs out of steam. The selling does bottom out. You can see, you know, in the RSI and levels like that, the stock RSI, the selling does run out eventually, and this is where you get the pickups. And if you can get them reversal signatures and break key levels of resistance, you break the downtrend, and you're looking at market reversal right here for XRP. Take care, everyone. We're back tomorrow with an update on XRP. Stay healthy, stay tuned, stay strong. Bye bye.